Hey, Lois.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Why is Donald Trump's campaign still talking about Miss Universe? Why haven't they moved off of that?
Well, Donald Trump's campaign, simply put, isn't very happy with the debate on Monday. Donald Trump continues to say he won the debate. He's been pointing to several unscientific web polls to prove that. But more significantly, the people within his campaign are now doing some finger pointing over not that he lost, but why he lost. Some say it was lack of preparation. They've been telling ABC News that there were some missed opportunities. And one senior-level source even went so far as to say that it wasn't preparation, it was execution. That source said that Donald Trump, quote, pulled some punches, lost his nerve. That's essentially a top person of the Trump campaign saying that his boss choked.
I also heard that the sons and daughters aren't very happy.
Well, we've been hearing reports that they have been unhappy with campaign leadership. Though Donald Trump Jr. Spoke specifically to ABC News yesterday and said that is not the case, that at one point there were concerns that perhaps Donald Trump's business and that therefore their business was suffering as a result of all the campaigning, and that it was sort of felt like it was a losing battle at one point. But now he says he's very happy with everything. Donald Trump Jr. didn't say that his dad lost the debates or anything like that. So not so far as we know, but we've heard those reports.
Are they still complaining about the microphone?
Well, that's the thing. He hasn't been complaining about the microphone very much in the last 24 hours, but when you're saying the moderator was giving you problems, when your microphone was broken, when your senior advisor, Rudy Giuliani, is saying he wouldn't participate in the next debate because of unfair moderators if it were him, I mean, that's a problem. And so now a very clear narrative has emerged with Hillary Clinton saying she was the more prepared candidate, Donald Trump saying that there were still things he would like to do. And by the way, there were things that he did not press Hillary Clinton on that he could have. Benghazi, he had someone, a survivor of the Benghazi attack, sitting in the audience. He didn't bring it up once, therefore was not able to say, look at this guy right here and tell that person's story. So missed opportunities, again, the word of the day.
Yeah, also, when you're talking about cyber security, you can't get it teed up anymore to talk about her unsecured server and those emails.
Yeah, and he really skated by. Early on, of course, the question came up from Lester Holt about it. She answered, said she made a mistake, and Donald Trump really did not press her on it again throughout the rest of the night. And so, also, the Clinton Foundation, those two words were never uttered together. So a lot of things for the Trump campaign to work on. The next debate will be a town hall-style format. That's where we have questions sort of directly from voters, from the voices of America. So you can imagine that Donald Trump is working with his team. We've learned that Chris Christie is going to be even more actively engaged with prepping him for this one. But again, it's up to the candidate to actually do the work.
Yeah, let's see if they block the bridges on the way to St. Louis for the newest debate. So, Brad, every time you bring up the Clinton Foundation, they can bring up the Trump Foundation. You bring up Monica Lewinsky, they can bring up three marriages. So at some point, you are playing with fire. If you bring those things up, he does live in a glass house somewhat.
It's true in that there are several comparisons to be drawn, but undecided voters I've been talking to over the last week, I was doing some traveling through swing states. They view Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump as sort of fundamentally different histories. One guy explained it to me that Hillary Clinton has never worked, or that Donald Trump has never worked for him, and that Hillary has. Hillary Clinton is somebody who's been in politics, who has been serving the American public for a long time. So he feels much more tied, like that she is much more responsible than perhaps a billionaire businessman. A lot of voters don't think that his business past has nearly as much sort of shadows looming over it as Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, interesting. Brad Mielke, ABC News correspondent on the campaign trail. Brad, thanks for checking in.
Thank you.
626, Big 550, KTRS.